Hello everyone, and I welcome all of you to Online Study for You, a complete placement solution. So friends, today we have a special guest with us and her name is Isha. So she recently got selected in HCL, Infosys and Capgemini. So today she is here and she is going to share her experience for HCL company, like how did she apply, when was the examination, what happened during the interview. So each and everything we will come to know from her. So congratulations Isha for getting selected in all this company.
Thank you so much, sir.
Okay, so please share your experience, what actually happened in HCL, how did you apply and all those things. But before that, let us know a bit about yourself.
Sir, myself Isha Srivastav. I am from Indore and I am 2022 batch pass out student.
Okay,
Sir,
great.
Sir, I have applied from your channel only and HCL was off campus drive.
Okay. And when was the exam conducted? How many sections were there? What was the difficulty level? If you remember the number of questions.
Yes, sir. Sir, exam was on 22nd of January. Written test was there. It was a combination of 4 sections. First, verbal ability, then reasoning ability, aptitude, and pseudocodes and networking questions were combined in a particular one section only.
Okay, so total you had 4 sections. If I'm not wrong, aptitude, reasoning, and then verbal ability, and one section combined, which is pseudocode and networking. So do you remember like how many questions were there? What was the difficulty level? What was the time duration?
Sir, around 20-25 questions were there. And
Okay.
difficulty level was like medium. Like if you have brief knowledge about the concepts, then you can easily solve the questions.
Okay, and what was the time duration?
Time duration, sir, like 15-20 minutes or 25. Like particular questions were having different time limit was there.
Okay, I mean, if we'll talk about the total timing, so for how much timing the exam was there?
Sir, like 120 minutes around.
Okay, so around 2 hours for all these 4 sections. I mean, you can say 5 sections because pseudocode and networking both were there. So if we'll compare the examination of Infosys, right? So I mean, so if we compare to Infosys, then what was the level of the paper? I mean, it was similar difficulty level as Infosys, or it was more difficult than Infosys exam?
No, sir. Sir, Infosys was more difficult, sir.
Oh, so HCL, that means the paper was easy. So you cannot say moderate.
Yes,
Because
yes,
Infosys
sir.
paper itself will be, I mean, kind of like moderate level. So if it is less than that, then it will be easy. Okay, how did you prepare for your written test?
Sir, like I have searched your channel and so much interview experiences are there. So I have watched all that and like aptitude questions also, like you used to solve of that Infosys and many exams TCS. So I solved many questions and watched many videos of yours, sir.
Okay, so basically you have done a lot of practice.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and that's the reason Infosys, HCL, and Capgemini, all three you cracked. Okay, good. So and 20 of January 2022, you had the written test. And when was your interview conducted, and how many rounds of the interview were conducted?
Sir, interview was there on 27th of January.
Okay, okay,
Yes,
just
sir.
7 days.
Yes, sir. Yes, technical round was there, and after 2-3 days, I was having my HR interview.
Okay, so what all questions were asked from the technical round, and what was the duration?
Okay, sir, mine was around 40 minutes, 42 minutes. Yes,
Okay.
sir. First of all, like he asked me to introduce myself. Then he asked me which programming language are you comfortable? So I said Python. So like he has asked some questions from Python, like 4-5. Basic question was there, and one coding question was
Do you
there.
remember what
I
was the
don't.
questions he asked from the Python?
Yes, sir. Sir, one question was about list and tuple, dictionary, and I remember this much only, sir. And one coding question was there. In that, like we have to take number of employees and we have to use tuple in that. So like I have shared my screen on Notepad, like I have did. So logic, actually, you just wanted to check the logic.
Oh, so you wrote the complete program or just the logic?
Like I was in starting, I was writing everything, but he said me, he told me to write only the logic part. So I've written that.
Okay. So in 40 minutes, you had only 4 questions and 1 coding question, or
Yes.
they asked something?
SQL questions also he has asked. SQL questions he has asked, and he has asked me that do you know about DBMS,
Mhm,
like this, and like he have asked me like DDL, DML, DCL, and all that commands,
mhm,
and why what is the use of tables in that, and
mhm,
how we used to create that table.
mhm.
Then he asked me to write a short query of SQL.
Okay.
Then yes sir, then like I was not able to tell like some more question also he has asked, so I was not remembering that, so he was explaining me after that,
Mm.
so it took some time.
So out of like this 40 minutes interview, so how many questions you are not able to answer?
Sir, only one,
Only
last
one.
SQL one. Yes sir,
Okay, you're
SQL
not
he
able.
has two.
Okay, okay, fine. So, and when was your HR interview? I think you told after 2 days, right?
Two
So,
3 days,
okay.
yes sir, after 2 3
So
days,
say
yes.
30 of January. Okay, so what was the question
Yes,
asked in HR interview, and for how much time it was
yes sir.
conducted? Hmm.
So the HR round was like a little bit easy only.
Mhm,
Like he has asked me like first of all the introduction, then tell me about projects and limitations of the project. Why do you want to join HCL?
mhm,
And what do you know about HCL?
mhm.
Like
Okay.
this question.
And I mean, what was the duration of your HR interview?
So it was short only 15 minutes.
Okay. And what is the package HCL has offered you?
Sir, package like it is 4.5.
4.5. Great. So you
Yes,
have 3 choices and you have to select one between
yes, sir.
Infosys, Capgemini, and HCL. Okay, great. So overall, if I will try to combine like whatever, I mean, it's kind of summary, then
Yes.
the first aptitude round was okay. I mean, easy round. And do you also remember like what is this networking question? Like what kind of like 1 or 2 questions, if you can tell, like it was based on
Sir,
what? Yeah.
yes, sir. Sir, one question was of topology.
Okay, network.
Topology is there, no? That
Mhm.
bus topology. Yes, sir.
So you are
And
from
sir,
mhm.
CS backgrounds.
You're from CS
Yes,
background, so but
yes,
still you had networking questions. Okay, so like
yes, sir.
network topology questions, OSI model, so that kind of
Yes,
question,
sir.
so that kind of
And
networks.
the operating system questions were there also, like five, around five.
Oh,
Process scheduling, process synchronization, and all that.
okay,
Theory
so
based.
okay, so in the networking you had kind of like networking and plus OS related questions. Okay, great.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sure. So thanks a lot. I mean, this should definitely help a student. So if somebody wants to crack HCL, then what do you want to suggest?
Sir, first of all, I want to thank you only, sir. Like I have watched all your videos were quite really very helpful in case of Infosys, Capgemini, and HCL. Sir, I want to mention that, sir, Infosys, like my HR round questions were all that which you have made the video. So, like, the
Thank you.
interview was really very impressed for me, sir. Like he was
Okay.
saying, I have told, like he has asked me, what do you know about Infosys? The exact answer which you told, you made the video, na sir. Same, I
Mhm.
thought. So like he was just looking at me, staring for 2 seconds. Like wow,
Mhm.
you know all this. He was quite impressed. So sir,
Okay.
your channel was really so helpful. So if anybody like want to get selected in these MNC, so like they can follow online study for you, and they will be getting selected. Like more chances there.
Okay. Thank you, Isha, for your kind words. And definitely, I mean, as a people also like they can just go through that, and if you see if it is useful, you can always get advantage of that. So thank you, Isa, once again for coming to our platform and guiding a student through.
Thank you so much, sir.
Okay.